Good morning, children. Let us welcome to English class session 24. Today the topic we are going to discuss is Indian Seasons, a poem from Unit 1. Indian Seasons, a poem from Unit 1. Do you remember what is the lesson title we have discussed last week? Anybody having any idea? Is it so? Okay. Who owns the water? Prose. First unit prose we have seen. Who is the owner for the water which has come within 3 days? Within 3 days. Either the small bird or wild boar or wild dogs or the farmer or the zamindar. Who is the owner? So the author has given the climax to be decided by the readers. Since we are the readers, we have to decide the climax. So now let me read the poem first. Then I'll explain you line by line. Summer comes in a blaze of heat with sunny smiles and dusty feet. Summer comes in a blaze of heat with sunny smiles and dusty feet. The seasons change to muddy road, monsoons and mangoes, leaf frogs and toads. The seasons change to muddy road, monsoons and mangoes, leaf frogs and toads. Spring is pretty but short and sweet. Spring is pretty but short and sweet. When you can smell the grass from your garden seat. When you can smell the grass from your garden seat. Autumn is English in red, yellow and brown. Autumn is Indian whenever leaves fall down. Autumn is English in red, yellow and brown. Autumn is Indian whenever leaves fall down. Brown, fall down. Brown, fall down. Heat, feet. Heat, feet. Road, toad. Sweet, seed. Sweet, seed. So this is the poem written by the poetess Nisha Dairen. This is the poem written by the poetess Nisha Dairen. First, let me explain the first 4 lines of the poem. Summer comes in a blaze of heat. That means the summer season starts with intense of heat. It is like a bright flame of fire. With sunny smiles and dusty feet. With sunny smiles and dusty feet. That means it brings cheerfulness to people, though it brings smiles on their faces. It makes their feet dusty. It brings cheerfulness to people, though it brings smiles on their faces. It makes their feet dusty. Why, when the poet is comparing summer with dusty, do you have any idea about that? Have you observed the rays of the sun? Have you observed the rays of the sun which is falling inside the house during early morning as well as evening time? See, the rays of the sun carries lot of dust. The rays of sun carries lot of dust and waste. This particular, why we are able to see the dust particles only in the rays of the sun? Because all over the world, the dust particles is surrounded in the atmosphere. But whenever the rays of the sun is falling on a particular place, there we are able to view the dusty particles. Next, the seasons change to muddy roads. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th lines. The seasons change to muddy roads, monsoons and mangoes, leapfrogs and toads. See here, after a period of time, the seasons change. Monsoons come in bringing muddy roads everywhere. That means after some time, when the summer ends, the monsoon season will come. Do you know what is the monsoon season? Monsoon season means a rainy season. Monsoon season means a rainy season. Whenever the rain is falling heavily, what you will see in the roadsides? The roads will be muddy. The roads will be muddy everywhere. The monsoons cause rainfall everywhere. The monsoon season will, even now it is monsoon season for Tamil Nadu, for India. The monsoon cause rainfall everywhere and ripe mangoes are seen in abundance. See, wherever we are noticing it during the monsoon season, we are able to see lot of bunch of ripe mangoes around us. So this is the characteristics of a monsoon season. So what are the things will happen in the monsoon season? After a period of time, the seasons will change. Monsoons come in bringing muddy roads. The monsoons cause rainfall everywhere and even ripe mangoes are seen in abundance. Next, third, the season is spring. Spring is pretty but short and sweet. When you can smell the grass from your garden seat. Spring is pretty but short and sweet. When you can smell the grass from your garden seat. Sweet seed. Spring is pretty but short and sweet means the spring season comes means wherever we are noticing there will be blossoms here and there and the flowers will be in multiple color. When you can smell the grass from your garden seed, that means the honey is coming and sitting in the flower bud and it is honeybee is coming and sitting in the flower bud and it is observing the honey. So whenever the spring season comes means sweet also will come together in the form of honey. So the explanation is spring is pretty with freshness and blossoms everywhere. That means the climate will be very fresh, but it is short and sweet. Do you know why people are traveling all along from country to country and they are coming to Ooty and Kodaikanal, especially for the flower show? For this particular flower show, travel distance is long, but whereas the beauty of nature is very good and it is for a long time. To observe the nature and its beauty, people are traveling all along. We can observe the nature's beauty only during the spring season. Next, The spring is sweet because its freshness can be smelled from your garden. By sitting in our garden itself, we can observe the freshness of the spring season. Finally, the last 4 lines. Autumn is English in red, yellow and brown. Autumn is Indian whenever leaves fall down. That means autumn in English nations. If autumn comes in English nations, the trees leaves will become red, yellow and brown color. The leaves of the trees become red, yellow and brown color. Whereas in India, if autumn comes means the trees will shed their leaves because the greenness of the leaves will get changed and automatically the leaves from the trees will fall down. See, this is the difference between the western countries and India. See, autumn is different in the west. The flowers and leaves of the trees become red, yellow and brown in the western countries. But in India, during autumn season, leaves fall down. So this is the nature. So this is all about the 4 seasons. Children, do you have any doubts regarding this particular poem and the 4 seasons? If you have any doubts, please convey me. Thank you for listening the class. Thank you for observing the class so far. The first and second units, I will send you the question answers and book back answers and all the one words through the WhatsApp number. So please start writing in your 3rd term new note. Put a new note for 3rd term and start writing first unit and second unit in the new note. So if you have any doubts regarding this particular poem, you can ask me. Let me read the poem once again. You also read along with me. Summer comes in a blaze of heat, with sunny smiles and dusty feet. Summer comes in a blaze of heat with sunny smiles and dusty feet. The seasons change to muddy road, monsoons and mangoes, leapfrogs and toads. Spring is pretty but short and sweet when you can smell the grass from your garden seat. Autumn is English in red, yellow and brown. Autumn is Indian whenever leaves fall down, which is written by Nisha Dairen, poetess. Thank you very much, children. Thank you for observing the class. Bye-bye. See you.